Do you guys enjoy the ass offs more or the ass ons more? What's more cinephobe?
I think it's the ass ons.
Right?
I don't know. Because sometimes an ass off is so surprising, right? And it really it almost takes us away from what the point of this show is supposed to be.
So if somebody's good, it messes you up.
It's not that it messes me. I think when it's like a surprising, this is good. And maybe I'm just conflating this with like the movie being good, right? Like Johnny Be Good. I know we keep going back to this all the time, but Johnny Be Good was a big surprise for us. And I don't know that I ever thought that Anthony Michael Hall was this good or great actor. I never thought he was like terrible. I was just kind of like, he's one of those 80s guys, you know? Mm. But he's ass off in that movie. He's great.
But that's what made it a delight, right? Like,
yeah. But also, I mean, well, I don't want to spoil a pick. Never mind. I'll wait to get that point off.
Robert Downey Jr.
No. A movie from this year where there's a real eligible person that I've written my list out in my notebook, right? That's where films.
Have you flipped? Have we flipped the pages yet?
We're so close. We're let's see how many we got left. Just one. Wow. One more and then we flip. Yeah. How about that?
Now, do you start a new page every time we do a CT5, or do you continue on the page if there's
new page? Yeah.
He turns the page.
Every time. Turn the page, yeah.
Does it ever go more than a page?
I think it did once. Let me find the one where it did. I know, like, I've split into columns sometimes.
Column bud.
Well, this one. This is not how I fill these out anymore, but it's just like so spaced and so like this was vehicles. Wow. We were so young back then. Yeah. It doesn't look like that anymore. Man,
give us a recent example so we can compare and contrast.
Oh, I mean, look at this. Look at this chicken scratch.
Oh boy.
I mean,
that's number 20 worst job.
The number 23. Fingerling.
Oh, here we go. This is it. You know what? 2023 Golden Dumpsters went on to the next page.
There you go.
I got all my options on the first page and then had to go to the next page to make my list.
Wow.
But you still stuck with the format of fresh page, not the back of the page.
No. I did do back of the page here, but this was this is literally a year ago. Ass offs. Well, because I had CT5 ass off all time. That's not what we did. Yeah.
Oh, that's why. It's because you were going all over the place.
I filled it out too much, yeah.
Yeah.
Ed number one on that list.
Excited Chittering was your number one golden dumpster.
Absolutely.
I mean, do you remember your number one golden dumpster from last year?
I do not. What was it?
It was also from Ed.
Oh, was it
him getting off the bus?
No, nope. it was the fight with the waitress at the diner.
Where we found out he never made her come?
Yeah.
I like when we world build for each other.
Mm-hmm.
It opened my eyes.
Yeah.
It changed everything.
Yeah.
Ass ons though. Ass ons is to me. Ass on is such a rich category because
for both of you guys, also number one ass ons was Ed.
Ed was ass on, or someone from Ed was it?
Zach had Ed driving the truck.
It wasn't good, yeah.
Amin had Ed specifically when he wakes up and rubs his eyes.
That was ass off. I don't know what you're talking about with that.
Oh, man.
Come on. We got to watch that again.
You know what's funny?
We got to do a re-recording.
This time in Zach's CT5 history was ridiculous. Number one, Dangerous Nights, Ed the chimpanzee. Number 3, Animal, Ed, behind Roscoe and Jaws Jr. the shark, which was retroactive. He was number 2. Mm-hmm. Twins, number 1, Tapper and Ed. Ass Offs, Ed. Ass Ons, Ed driving the truck. Golden Dumpsters, Excited Chittering for Ed.
What's wrong with that?
That is a reign of dominance.
Yeah.
took a couple weeks off. Plot lift stops.
Oh, Michael Jordan's winning too many NBA finals.
He is.
You know what's funny?
The league adjusted. He's not number one in everything anymore.
History will not remember that I chose Ed, much to the consternation of Zach Harper. He's like, come on, man. You were like that I picked that movie. You were not happy.
And look what happened. Changed my life.
Sure did. It's the ones you don't see coming. You know?
Yeah. You find love when you're not looking for it. It finds you, you know? And I love Ed. I'd let him bang my wife.
I believe you had that.
That's probably the most out-of-pocket one. Yeah,
you have to get a wife first.
And then you tell her.
It's tough to lead with, hey,
is it part of your vows?
Someday, a guy in a baseball chimp uniform is going to walk into the bedroom. You just got to roll with it.
What are you talking about? It's a real chimp.
There's sickness and health till death do us part. Also, Ed reserves the right to bang you.
Mm-hmm. Just once, though.
Why is Taffer a twin with Ed?
They look the exact same. What are you talking about?
Here's a picture.
You want
of
the pictures
two
again?
of them together.
Want it?
It's not in your analog notebook.
No, I should draw
Taffer and Ed.
Oh my god, that's what I'm doing in Palm Springs tomorrow. I'm just going to draw Taffer and Ed the whole day.
You promised us a lot of drawings. You haven't really delivered on that.
Well, you got to buy the notebook.
Oh, that's right.
What, have you drawn anything?
Have you even seen them?
I've drawn a couple of things. Not every list, like I said, but I will. I'm going to catch up.
Oh. Welcome to Cinephobe. Okay.
If you were going to draw Officer SP,
I'm dying here, by the way.
Would it be an SP in a cop uniform, or would you try to draw the actual actor?
What does SP stand for again?
I don't remember.
This idea is just straight up bad. That algorithm is busted. It's among the worst ideas I've ever heard. Top 5 easily.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Welcome to Cinephobe Top 5, aka CT5. This is the companion podcast to the top 10 in the nation TV and film review podcast, Cinephobe. This is where we go throughout the universe of Cinephobe picks and rank our favorite things like best deaths, worst picks, and best hats.
Oh, hats. Those are the days.
My hat.
My hat.
Stupid.
We, as always, we go top 5, and then we pick 2 outside looking ins, or OLIs. The order of operation is Zach, then me, then Mayes. Zach, lead us off. What is your first outside looking in?
All right. First outside looking in. Not only could he never accomplish anything on his own prior to getting a superstar teammate, he also was a horrible actor, even with a superstar castmate. Some would say even with the reigning sexiest man alive. It's Bob Cousy, Blue Chips.
Oh, but
Yeah,
we need
horses. Is that on the soundboard?
no.
It was on. It was on the
You need
soundboard.
a thoroughbus. Thoroughbus.
He sucks, man. He sucks as a person. He sucks as a basketball player. He sucks as an actor. I don't know why this. We praise him because he was on Bill Russell's team.
But
I'll
Zach,
remind you,
he
10 and 17 in the playoffs in his career until Bill Russell made him a winner.
But
He's
Zach,
a loser.
he made all those free throws in that one scene.
Fantastic.
With
I can make 10 free
like
throws too. I don't know
horrible
what to tell you.
set shot.
Like, awful. Send me back in time. I would wreck Bob Cousy. Wreck him.
Ooh.
I just like the idea of
I'd pay
Zach
for
just attacking Bob Cousy. Nobody else.
Fuck
Tommy Heinsohn,
him.
all the other ones, like, nah.
Tommy Heinsohn is what he is, or was what he was. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
All right. My first outside looking in. And I kind of feel like this might be a little low, but you know what? Sometimes someone is so ass on, they get to double up on their ass on. Like some people are just ass on, but some people say it's like a buffet. They go to the buffet, they got their plate, and they're stacking ass ons onto the plate. And not one, not two, not three, but 4 ass ons all at once.
Oh.
In the same movie. It's Chris Rock as Kevin Pope, as Kevin Pope's twin brother, and as Kevin Pope's twin brother pretending to be someone else.
Every time I hear numbers,
it's God. Can we blame him for that? That's one of the dumbest.
The delivery's
lines.
really bad.
The delivery's really
terrible,
bad.
It's extremely
but also
whiny. JK's Kevin Pope, Michael Turner. And then also there's another one, right? What's the fourth one?
Yeah, there's a fourth one I can't remember.
Yeah.
But like it's not just the delivery, it's that the delivery sounds like Ben Stiller in Tropic Thunder doing Simple Jack. My head movies. That's what I always think. He's on the spectrum, right? That character has to be.
Jesus Christ. Have some respect.
Oh, I didn't know if you were agreeing with me emphatically.
I mean, I am, but also just have some respect.
All right, my number 5. Sometimes famous people get a job acting. Sometimes it works out, you know? Beyonce is pretty good in Goldmember. There's some other people in Cinephobe history who have accorded themselves, not necessarily admirably, but they've done all right. They've done a serviceable job. This person did not. This person really should never be in a movie ever. And they chose a very weird part for their first role, their debut. It's will.i.am as John Wraith in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh my God.
What are you doing?
I have him written down. I didn't put him on a list because I knew I didn't know where you would have him. I thought you guys would have him as high as can be, maybe beyond number 1. I don't know, but yeah, will.i.am is an exceptionally bad acting. And I guess just like he was popular at the time, he was big at the time, so he gets to try things out.
Fergie wasn't in a movie.
Decision.
You know, like the thing that gets me. By the way, that was my other outside looking in. Go ahead, throw that up there. The thing that gets me about will.i.am is that it's not just that he's ass on in his delivery of lines. You know what I think about when I think about him being ass on? 2 things. One, him walking. He walks ass on.
Yeah.
He will strut with that stupid ass cowboy hat.
And then
2, him riding the motorcycle. Just ass on. There's no part of it that looks like someone riding a motorcycle.
I think about his terrarium-filled boxing gym in Las Vegas. That didn't make any sense.
What was his character?
No idea.
Other than he could teleport.
He also punched the camera, hurt his hand.
So ass on.
Lack of awareness. Can't even throw a fake punch correctly.
No. God, what a bingo. All right. My next OLI. Do you know how bad you have to be to not only be the worst person in a certain scene, and this will tie together with what I'm describing. You're the worst person in a really bad scene, worst actor in a really bad scene, and you're so bad in the movie that you overtake who Amin so lovingly refers to as Planet of the Apes for ass on. It's Kip Pardue, Jimmy Bly, driven. So bad. She's ribbiting at him. Ribbit, and he's the worst in the scene. How?
It takes a talent to do that.
I mean, that is
ass on.
exceptional ass-oning.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's so bad.
His name is Kip.
Well,
Pardue.
I know that's
I
not.
don't think it's
part
a
of
Larry
his
the Cable
acting.
Guy. I don't think it's Larry the Cable Guy where he gets to pick his own name for his character.
No, and he didn't get to
Stallone-
pick his own name in
Stallone.
real life either.
Stallone wrote that, didn't he?
Well, no, Kip's his real name, but Jimmy Bly. I feel like Kip Pardue could have done a better job if they called him Kip, which Kip is a good driver name.
Kip Bly?
Yeah, he's an idiot. He probably would have had to be Kip Pardue.
Kip Pardue.
But Kip Pardue's a good driver. Like you told me, oh yeah, Kip Pardue's that Formula One driver. I wouldn't push back. I know nothing about F1, but I wouldn't push back. That sounds like a driver.
All right.
Mace,
Well, Amin
you're
already
on the
went,
outside
so
looking
it's to me again. And this person didn't win for the movie. I'm still upset about it. This is an all-time ass on in Cinephobe history for playing the same part twice, sucking at it both times. I hate his career. It's Chris O'Donnell as Robin.
Wow.
Batman Forever.
Wow.
He's a 27-year-old orphan with curved sideburns and an earring.
Why are social
and-
services delivering him to a billionaire?
He's an infant. Also, let's not forget his Chicano accent.
Let's not. Let us not.
Chicano?
That'd be a contender for Louis Pinnock of the year as well.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's really a baffling character choice, and then they went through everyone in Hollywood, as we detailed in the movie. They had their choice of any actor out there.
Mm-hmm.
They landed on Chris O'Donnell and effectively helped murder his career.
Well, no, he murdered his career.
He got 2 cracks at
Yes,
it.
but they gave him the opportunity to do it.
He got he got worse.
Yes.
He got
He got worse the second time.
Yes.
This is like Woj on TV.
He got whinier.
Where he got all this training. All them years of training. And you got worse on TV?
All them
Fucking
years in the
unbelievable.
factory, all that time I put in, and I'm the fucking delivery boy.
How?
You unbelievable, man.
How? You know what? I forgot to write him down because I think I messed up the timeline when I was writing on my list. I'm gonna move him to my number 5. Chris
Wow.
O'Donnell. Yeah. I forgot to write him down. It's Chris O'Donnell.
You
Just
didn't even
unbelievable.
wait for the movie. You were so against Val Kilmer.
Yeah, I mean Val Kilmer's the worst Batman.
Val Kilmer.
Okay, well, I guess
Yeah.
maybe we'll hear from him later.
But
My
we
number
can't make fun of him.
number 5. Can't not if he's alive.
Right.
If he dies, open season.
These are your dreams.
Number 5. You guys know the term "fake it till you make it."
Yes,
That's my career, buddy. What are you talking about?
I podcast with you two.
You're not good at something, so you just keep doing it. You just keep doing it, hoping that no one notices. They're
Nope.
distracted by your activity, right?
245 years. Yep.
What's that mean?
A related kind of phenomenon is tweet through it. You guys remember tweet through it?
Yep.
Some bads happen to you, like you get.
That's always the
bads
advice
online.
of Trevon Edwards, right? Just
Just
tweet through it.
Just keep tweeting like nothing happened. Maybe no one will notice. Oh, they'll forget. Well, another close relative of this phenomenon is for actors to just keep talking. Keep talking, just keep saying hundreds of thousands of words for every 3 words from your scene mates. Just keep yapping.
I know where you're going
No
with
one will
this.
notice.
Yeah.
It's Ralph Macchio as Daniel San in Karate Kid 3.
As who? As who?
Daniel San.
Careful.
What? That's
You gave him a note for the
between-
wrong one.
Between your algorithm and this performance, like you just got to be careful. Is all I'm saying.
all right. I'm not the one who was humming the Murphy Bed song last episode.
What's the Murphy Bed song?
It's the song that woman who sells Murphy Beds, who, by the way, I forgot the reason why she sells Murphy Beds is because her last name is Murphy,
Right. Yeah.
which is the laziest career choice ever.
Born into it.
God.
Zach, just start playing the harp. Like, why not? Mays, you could be a corn farmer.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, my number 5 is awful. It's an awful performance. Consistently terrible. 2 movies in Cinephobe. Awful in both. Can't do anything right, really. Can't talk. Can't do stunts. Has no chemistry with other people in the movie. Doesn't obey the laws of continuity. Changes his hair every 5 minutes. Brings an unlimited supply of Oakleys. It's D-Rod as Yaz and Double Team.
Unlimited supply. He had 2 different Oakleys. Okay.
He had
0.3s.
He had 4 different Oakleys. Yeah.
I don't know if that's true. I got to go back and look.
Yeah, you got to watch it again. Rewatching.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that big time. Yeah, I mean, I wrote D-Rod down, but didn't make my list because I felt like it's a little unfair.
He's 5 because I don't expect better of him.
Right. Yeah, I think that, I mean, he didn't make my list because I don't, like, that's about as well as I think he could do.
Yeah, you have your expectations set at a level, and he's near it.
Yeah.
He's near the expectations. He's
Definitely.
not good.
Yeah.
But he's not worse than you could possibly imagine.
He's got a couple, I mean, his 2 appearances, he's paired with Dane Cook, and he's paired with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
He makes them both look good.
What?
He makes them both look good.
I just remember Van Damme in disguise.
He makes Van Damme seem like he has timing and chemistry.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I just think you got to go easy on D-Rod.
Defense
There's
wins
a
the
lot
game.
of D-Rod fans out there.
And to all of them, I salute you. You're number 5.
But offense gets all the glory.
Defense wins the game.
It's championships. They didn't even say win the game.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
All right, my number 4. He's so bad, I tried to get the name changed until we did a rewatching of whatever the fuck Michael Biehn was in. I can't remember which one it was. But I'm going to send you a picture. This is just one of his acting choices on how he would stand next to his best friend as they are going out for a night.
Look at
He's
this
Francis.
photograph.
He's Francis. It's Emilio Estevez, Judgment Night. He's so bad. He's so bad. Francis? Especially going up. I mean, Cuba's great. Cuba?
Yeah.
Cuba?
He's great. Jerry Piven's great. Stephen Dorff's great. Dennis Leary's
Dorff
great. Like, great performances in that movie.
Screen. Yeah.
The Edge was fine. Emilio's the worst.
Yep.
Here's your picture, by the way, Zach.
So, Zach.
That's how Amin and I were in Hawaii.
Yep. Yeah, with mezcal.
Who was who, you say?
Who was who?
You'll never know.
Zach, I'm glad you brought that up because that is an interesting phenomenon where it's like, am I ass off or ass on, excuse me, because I'm terrible, or is it heightened by the cast around me?
Yeah.
Right? The opposite of that is, do I look better because of the cast around me?
Right.
D-Rod,
right?
The D-Rod conundrum.
Well, D-Rod conundrum, yes, but what people fail to recognize when we're doing these awards each episode, it's not who was objectively good, who wins ass off. It's just who was the best.
Right.
So I'm going to do something I don't think has happened in Cinephobe CT5 history. I'm putting on my ass on list an ass off winner. Steven Seagal in Half Past Dead.
You're right. I mean, he's around Morris Chestnut, who you briefly had on ass off.
Yeah.
Which is just because he called a woman Baron. He's around corrupt. He's around Ja Rule.
Yep.
He's around. Who was the warden?
The guy with the leather jacket.
Yeah, of New Alcatraz. I mean, he was like, that was.
So it's like when that's the field, yeah, it's easy to see. This guy just won the Big Sky Conference, right? Like,
yeah,
he's not going to make a huge run in the tournament,
right? And then not too long after, we saw him in The Glimmer Man, in which I would say that's when he started to get fat, and he didn't know how to act when he was fat.
Well, I would say The Glimmer Man is an example of his performance is pretty consistent with what it was in Half Past Dead. But in this one, you're next to Keenan Ivory Wayans and Brian Cox. And so it is way more glaring. That's why he won Ass On for that one. But I would argue that he's every bit as ass on in Half Past Dead. It's just there's no competition.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a quadruple A baseball player, right? Too good for triple A, not good enough for the majors.
Yep.
Go back and listen to that episode, and you will hear me say that he is ass on. So I agree wholeheartedly with this award.
But
by
he's
Amin.
not ass
But
on.
who got it? Ja Rule got it, right?
Yes.
He's not worse than Ja Rule.
My number 4, as soon as he shot that fucking gun crookedly while sticking his tongue out right at the camera.
His guns are flopping.
It's Ja Rule as Nick Frazier in Half Past Dead.
Yeah.
Wait, what's his name? What's his first name?
I love Nicholas, all right?
He did that on purpose, right? Like, this is...
Of course. And by the way, that's my number 3. Because winning ass on in the episode puts you automatically above.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was so bad that Zach, for sure, and I think Amin as well, were confused as to his allegiances in the movie.
I thought he was the spy. I thought
Because
he was the inside man.
we got an inside man.
Because his performance so nonsensical.
Was so all over the place.
Yeah, and how he acted. He was so nonsensical. That
Seems
I was
like he knew
he's
things
clearly...
he should know. Seems like he was tipping his hand. No, it was just Ja Rule.
No, it's just bad. Just bad. Yeah. Yeah. He was shooting those...
It's unbelievable, man.
You unbelievable, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Ja Rule, what a great pick. I kind of wish I had him.
Zach, you're number 3.
The dummy that flew out of the car, that was Ja Rule. Ass off.
That wasn't him? That dummy was ass off. That thing went flying.
He got launched.
I mean, and he just got up and dusted his giant draft night suit.
I'm going to kick your ass.
He's out there dressed like Drew Gooden. And he didn't just flying out of a fucking car. All right, my number 3. I mean, it's where we started to like get a little, because we had him before and we didn't think like, oh, this is one of the worst actors we've ever had. We started getting clued in here as he was kazooing his way late into a hockey game. Gordon Bombay, Emilio Estevez, D2. Emilio twice, and really, I mean, I think he won it 3 times this year.
He won it every time he was up.
Yeah, look, it was settled, and I'm dropping it. I dropped it on the Rewatchington. He's not as bad as Michael Biehn, but it's a closer conversation than you guys have given it credit for.
Don't do that to me.
He's right there. He's right. You guys pushed back the whole time.
No.
You guys pushed back, and you ended up being right, but it's just not as severe a chasm as you guys made it out to be.
Okay. Go back and listen to all those episodes. That's not my position.
Re-listening, Tim.
Yep. Well, it's almost the end of 2024, so start it over. You know? Start it up again with
that's a good
DT,
idea.
the Mighty Ducks.
I'm going to do that.
Fire it up again.
That's my
Go
tomorrow.
back in time. All right, well, Amin gave his number 3. It's Ja Rule, so that means my number 3 also did not win for the movie. Don't understand how. Hate this performance. Hate this person. Won't open a can of Pepsi drives through a cement
No,
wall,
man, come on.
leaves a bunch of teens in the woods to fend for themselves,
That's not her fault.
drives a stolen taxi for weeks. It's Dakota
Parked it at the
Johnson,
airport.
Madam Werb.
Parked it at the airport. Post 9/11.
Goes back to South
Stolen
America,
taxi.
comes back.
Yeah.
All good. She's
Really?
awful.
Wow.
I don't like her.
Who won it
She
for
has
that
the same persona
episode?
in every movie. It's this kind of like drab, "Oh, I don't care about anything. I'm
She's
like a
very
mopey
drab, yeah.
chick." We will do 50 Shades of Grey at some point. The winner of Ass On was Helicopter Pilot Over the PA. And the winner for Ass Off was a giant Pepsi sign. So you guys were locked in for that one. It's no contest, man. She's terrible in that movie. She's worse than the villain. The villain's bad. She's worse. She's the villain.
The villain's okay.
Well, the
Yeah.
the
I
character
mean, she
of the
wasn't
villain
great.
is terrible.
She wasn't great. The Pepsi sign was ass off.
Sure.
Don't disrespect that. Yeah. All right. Man, I don't remember the helicopter pilot over the PA at all. I got to be honest. All right. Number 2. Been mentioned already, but it was too high to say, oh, yeah, same note too, bro. I have long contended, this is before Cinephobe was ever a twinkle in our sack, as they say. I have maintained this position for years. That Jaden Smith did a better job in his Karate Kid than Ralph Macchio did in his Karate Kid. It's Ralph Macchio Karate Kid 3. He won't shut the fuck up, which would be fine if he wasn't the same level of actor as Teddy Rex.
Same note too, Zach. He's also my number 2.
Whoa! Oh, shit.
He ruined the movie for me.
Yeah.
He ruined Terry
He's so
Silver
bad.
for me.
Dude, he's so bad.
It turned into 40 minutes of him whining.
There's a reason he's basically only been in this. He's
And then-
terrible.
and then he had a great 90s and 2000s. Then he came back to the character and he's whining again. And he ruined that show for me too. And I stopped watching Cobra Kai because of him as well.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I watched Cobra Kai. I don't think I've seen the last 2 seasons, but yeah, he's terrible. He's awful. Ralph Macchio sucks. Daniel-san sucks. Like, just no wonder his mom didn't want anything to do with him. Daniel's son.
Daniel-san.
No.
I'm just doing a gruff voice. I'm not doing Asian voice.
No one said anything. Maybe you're telling on yourself there.
I think it sounded a bit Asian.
You keep saying Asian.
It's the dehydration, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you so dehydrated?
Because I've been shitting my brains out for
Oh, that's right. You have
24
food
hours.
poisoning. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Ralph Macchio being younger or being older than Thomas Ian Griffith was one of the weirdest trivias from that movie.
I had blocked that out and then saw that. I think I sent it to you guys. It was like,
But
yeah, that's crazy.
He would have made more sense as Robin than Chris
Oh my
O'Donnell.
God.
That's
He
a better.
would've-
That's a better movie. That's
It's a better
Well, I
movie
mean-
somehow.
Well, yeah, first of all, it definitely better fits the 37-year-old.
is it Daniel
Orphan.
LaRusso becoming Robin?
I'm kind of into that. That's a movie
Miyagi
crossover.
gets killed.
That's
Miyagi
a
gets
CT5
killed. Now he's
crossover.
abandoned because his mom doesn't want anything to do with him. She's off banging whoever in New Jersey.
Yeah, somehow
We're
the
just talking.
Valley becomes Gotham City. I'm not sure who goes to where.
I think Kreese wins, kicks him out of the Valley.
Yeah, he's out of the
You don't
Valley.
ever get to be in the Valley again.
He's banished.
So then he moves to Gotham City.
Yeah, because his mom, his
he
uncle
just-
moved there or
Yeah.
some shit.
Chattering the whole time.
Shattering the whole time.
And the Riddler
The
gives up.
Riddler
won't
doesn't
shut up.
need to steal his thoughts because he just gives them.
Yeah.
He gives them away. It's not stealing if you give them away.
The Riddler hooks up the blender to his brain and actually
Empty.
it messes up the Riddler
Yeah.
because the nonstop chatter.
And now he won't
It's
shut the fuck up
deafening.
and say
Exactly.
his plan the whole time. Yeah. He doesn't have an inner monologue, just has a monologue.
There you go. CT5 crossovers coming soon. Daniel-san is Robin.
Oh,
Daniel-san.
No.
Number 2. All right, so we talked about the how it is like emphasized when the people around you are all great actors.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't this guy's fault. But, man, you quite frankly might have been the one difference between this movie being good and this movie being bad. Your ass-on performance. Because Gary Busey brought it.
Whoa.
F. Murray Keel brought it.
Whoa.
Rutger Hauer brought it.
I thought you were about to spoil my first pick.
Charles S. Dutton brought it. The only person who didn't bring it was the unhoused gentleman, Ice-T.
Yeah. Wrote him down. He's really, really bad.
Tough break.
Yeah. Because, everybody, like, that movie should be great.
Dude, can you imagine being the Hollywood exec who's just the producer who brought together all these names and shit?
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck, we're about to kill. We're about to make money hand over fist. Award season, here we come. Right? The most dangerous game of all. Man, how could this go wrong?
Ice-T. Terrible, yeah. They really could have used him upside down spinning, shooting machine guns from a tree.
They kind of did.
They did actually. Yeah.
They had him jump down 30 feet from a rock.
Oh, man. R.I.P. Derek. Yeah.
We might hear from Derek a little bit later on this episode.
Number 1. This is where I thought Amin was going. I don't think we've ever done this before either. Okay, I think this is a brand new pick, brand new type of pick. And we do have a good actor lumped into this. He did an okay job. He had a couple of scenes where he stole it, but ultimately I do think he was bad as I reflect on it. The entire rest of the cast was so bad, so terrible that you got me to phobe a Carl Weathers movie. It's everyone not named Carl Weathers in Hurricane Smith.
No, yes. You're not going to do that to my man Shanks.
Shanks and Jurgen, come on. You got to be better.
Shanks' his ass off.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. The entire cast not named Carl Weathers.
So
we've done that before, I think.
The continent of Australia is what you're calling
Australia. Australia's ass on for Hurricane Smith.
Including your sister.
Including my sister. She wasn't there yet. But yeah.
What about the guy who had no shirt on, who was just standing casually by a car in the background?
Yeah, man.
That guy was ass off, man.
No, that guy. What was he doing?
He's just chilling, man.
All right, yeah.
Just enjoying some rays.
It's the beach. Beach town.
Number 1. No, the literal first name I wrote, and sometimes you write names, and then as you write more names, you're like, oh no, this guy, since this guy led wire to wire. He didn't win ass on for this episode because he wasn't on screen enough. But there was not a single more memorable ass on performance in the entirety of 2024 that outdid Jim Boeheim in Blue Chips. I was angered by how ass on he was.
Yeah.
No, you took that personally, huh?
I definitely took it personally because I'm like, they're not even asking you to do something that's out of.
Because Tark was fine.
Yeah, well, it wasn't fine.
In comparison, we got a Seagal situation.
Like, just they're asking you about a prospect. This is a conversation you've had millions of times in your life.
Yeah.
How him doing those facial and like fluttering his eyes and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I'd thought of that. Yeah, Jim Boeheim's a great number 1. Great number 1. Mayes, your number 1.
Well, I thought about doing it the way Zach did, and then I reconsidered. And Zach said that we both pushed back, me and Amin both pushed back on him. No, I've been championing this wire to wire all year long. One of the worst actors in Cinephobe history. 3 movies this year. It's Emilio Estevez, the bitch husband. D2 The Mighty Ducks, Judgment Night, Men at Work.
Oh, you're lumping them all.
I'm getting them all. I thought about doing 1, 2, 3, Emilio. No, he gets credit for all 3. He was terrible in all 3. Men at Work, he wrote and directed it.
Okay.
So
do me a favor. Do me a favor. Jim Boeheim is now is now number 4. Okay.
You want a consolidation as well?
Yeah. Jim Boeheim's number 4. We'll move Ralph Macchio to 2.
He is
and
2.
we'll move him to 3. And then number 2, Emilio for all of his movies this year. Yeah, that's right. I'm not putting it because to get me to phobe a Carl Weathers movie is dastardly, but that is, yeah, he's real bad.
And it started with me thinking that he was a hero because as a kid, I thought Gordon Bombay was like the greatest hockey player ever.
He's a bitch.
He sucks. When he loses to the dentist in the 3-bar game, he's terrible. He's so short.
Super short. When he gets his knee blown out in the beginning of the movie,
it's crunched, limping off of the bus back in Minneapolis. It's good to be home.
Just getting back to that diddling factory.
It's good to be ass on.
Yeah. Sleeping on a couch.
Yeah, Judgment Night. I think Judgment Night was the worst of the 3. And it's because of what we've been talking about with like everybody else is good.
Because he was supposed to be a tough guy. Everyone else is good. He's supposed to be a tough guy.
Yeah,
he's supposed to like have an edge to him, but he's just flying off the handle at every line delivery.
Also,
or he's not doing anything at any line delivery.
Who's scared of him? How did he win that fight? He shouldn't.
The editor.
The editor.
OOLIs. Russell Ferrier as Darren the bingo bow tie janitor and MVP most valuable primate.
Yep, had him on there.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme pretending to be cold in what do you call it? In Lionheart. But he's like
Michael Rappaport is Tommy Lacey in The Scout.
Mm-hmm.
Crying in the bathroom like a little bitch.
All the feds.
Broad.
All the feds in the commuter. Every single one of them.
Yep. Waiting on that train platform.
Yeah.
Let's see. Teen Witch in not Teen Witch, I'm sorry. No, not that. No, she was ass off, my fault. Teen Witch in the rock climbing pic. That was the only time she was ass on, but she was very ass on in that moment.
Yeah.
Or teaching him how to rock climb. She's an expert. This was probably the toughest cut. He was really terrible. Robert Duncan McNeil is Kevin Corrigan in Masters of the Universe. I wanted to get him on there.
Yeah,
when
he's
they
awful.
Turn him into like I didn't know you were a song maker, and he has to play the song. His music subplot somehow comes back big. Man.
Yeah. Common as Dagger, Fool's Paradise.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He can't act for shit.
Emilio's stud earring in Men at Work.
Steven Seagal is the Glimmerman.
Sure, yeah. The Bingo McCord children, sudden death, both of them.
Yeah, pretty much all the children, right?
Yeah.
Brian Thompson is Russell and Lionheart. Didn't quite have enough to do, but
MJC,
yeah.
Ricky Rowe, Blue Chips.
Penny Hardaway, Blue Chips.
Ricky Rowe when he's asking for money.
Does Blue Chips have the most polarity?
Yeah, because you're either way ass off or way ass on.
There's no in between.
There's no in between. Because the dolphin mascot, which was an omission from last episode.
Oh, the dolphin. Oh, I forgot about the dolphin.
You know what? Let's update that list, okay? Let's move everyone. Akiro, you're off the hook.
Wow.
Let's move it to number 2. Dolphin mascot, Blue Chips.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's a big miss by me.
4 spots ahead of Happy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The whole movie could have been about the dolphin mascot. I would have been happy. Let's see. So, Kobe Smulders. Jack Reacher.
Oh, yeah.
Never back down.
The major.
Yeah.
In the next major way.
Val Kilmer, obviously mentioned him earlier. That was real hard to keep off my list. Val Kilmer's so terrible.
Jim Lampley in Balls of Fury. Again, like they're just asking you to do pretty much what you usually do.
No, not Jim Lampley.
Jim Lampley?
Wait. No, I'm getting confused with. I was thinking Michael Buffer. Michael Buffer's in Zohan. Never mind. Devon Sawa, Final Destination.
Oh, wait, shit. I forgot about this one. King Kong in The Scout.
What?
And I'll remind everyone my note.
I hope you shit your insides out the rest of the day.
I'm about to do that right now. We can wrap this shit up. But yes, I said Zach is going to give King Kong ass off, but he is most certainly ass on. That was my note.
No. He was great. His eyes. There's so much emotion in those eyes. My last one that I've got written down. Adam Banks, D2.
No.
We're so distracted.
That's May's guy, man.
No, man.
What?
No, man.
What? He's terrible.
But he's the only good player on the team.
He's not an actor.
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
That's fair.
He's terrible. Yeah. We got any more?
Wilt Chamberlain. Bombada.
Wilt, yeah, that's tough. Poor Wilt. I can't lump him in there.
He wasn't ever going to make my list, but he should have been mentioned.
Yeah.
He wasn't good.
Make sure you send us your ass-ons for 2024 at Talk Hoops, at Darth Amin, at Corn Puzzle, at Cinephobe Pod, at Count the Dings, or drop it in the Discord by subscribing to our Patreon, patreon.com/Count the Dings. What do we got next? Golden Dumpsters? Next CT5? We'll do that.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.